The Ombudsman for Banking Services has seen a significant rise in bank fraud in 2023, and it is warning that things will probably get worse before they get better. While normal fraud incidents such as phishing remain popular among criminals, digital scams are on the rise. This according to the Southern African Fraud Prevention Center. Everyone is at risk. Our business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo finds out about the bank fraud consumers face and how they can be more vigilant.
Bank fraud is on the rise in South Africa. The Ombudsman for Banking Services reported an 11% uptick in fraudulent activity in 2023 compared to 2022, with over 21,000 complaints received. The number of cases closed amounted to close to 26 million rand. As the Southern African Fraud Prevention Center says, new consumer risks are cropping up.
Corporate impersonation type scams, asset and loan scams, phishing scams, and money mules. These are the 3-4 top scams that are impacting the financial sector and actually the entire economy as a whole.
Karim says criminals have found new ways to steal your money since major banks moved to digitize their offerings after the COVID-19 pandemic.
You as a victim may receive a message inside of an SMS. You may receive one in your Facebook or on your social media platforms, and they may be advertising a particular offer that sounds fantastic. The interest rates for a loan or an investment might be something you're not getting somewhere else, and you are enticed by this particular advert.
Nedbank says social media is where criminals now prey on cash-strapped South Africans.
It's easy to set up social media accounts. There's no way there's very few methods of verifying who you're dealing with.
From invitations to join an investment group on WhatsApp, where you are diverted to platforms such as Telegram to make or receive payments, to consumers having their WhatsApp numbers cloned, as happened to a public servant, Neo Semoko. These are just some of the ways bank fraud occurs.
After then registering it on their mobile or whatever it was, they then attempted to withdraw from my bank account.
He was lucky enough to catch the suspicious activity before losing money and immediately alerted his bank to put a block on his account.
I think it was not even 5 minutes later, I kept getting a message to say that unfortunately I couldn't perform the transaction because my bank account was blocked, meaning that they had then began to now try to access my bank account.
According to Fairhurst, retail scams are also on the rise. One is where a consumer gets a link for a delivery from a dubious courier company and their information is cloned when they follow a link. In other incidents where many consumers have fallen prey, criminals clone smartphones enabled with mobile payments or customers' wearable payment devices.
Recently, a friend and I had purchases go off on our accounts. We had more than 3 purchases, and we had our physical cards with us.
The fraud, which she is still struggling to understand how it happened, wiped out more than 2,000 rand from her account. She was left frustrated trying to get her money back from the bank, as she insists she did not receive a PIN or an OTP to authenticate the transactions that drew money from her account. But she did take some valuable lessons for the future.
I check my banking apps literally every day. I check my credit reports. I check my bank statements literally every single month. I think these are some of the things that we usually don't do because we think our monies are safe in banks.
Fairhurst says that no matter the bank fraud, whether phishing, where customer information is stolen through phone calls, push payments, or loan fraud, consumers must always ask themselves one thing.
Think about the offers you're seeing. If it's a loan offer, does this loan offer make sense? I've been to the bank, I haven't been approved. Now someone wants to offer me a large sum of money for a small interest rate. Does that make sense? Same with investment offers. Is it too good to be true?
Experts are warning consumers to monitor warnings from various institutions, such as the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, and to improve their own due diligence by using tools such as the Southern African Fraud Prevention Centre's YIMA, which allows consumers to double-check information such as links sent to them before parting with their money. Consumers can access the tool on yima.org.za. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.